Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Stevens, and I'm here today, Monday, April 20th, 2020, to talk to you about Earth Day that we're going to be celebrating this week. I'm sitting here in my kitchen. I would love to be with you in the classroom, but right now, this is how we're going to do our learning, okay? So what you're going to see is me in the corner. Okay, pretty soon I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller and I'm going to go in the corner of your screen so that I could show you some pictures of what we're going to be learning today. Okay, so I am going to share my screen and you'll see some pictures pop up, and just wait until I get to the beginning and then we can get started. I'm going to move myself down so I'm not in the way of the words. Okay, hopefully that works. Well, good morning, boys and girls. How is everyone feeling today? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good? I'm feeling good. Like I said, the sun is out. Okay, and we're hoping that spring is coming and it stays. I'm not too happy about the snow we had, but I guess that's the way it goes. So I'm glad everybody is having a good day and that your thumbs are up and we're ready to learn. All right, well, this week we are going to talk about Earth Day and what you can do to help take care of the earth. Does anybody know what Earth Day is and what that means, and taking care of the earth? What does that mean? Yes, those are some good ideas. Yes, those are some good thoughts. Well, the picture I have shows children holding hands. And it doesn't matter what you're wearing or if you're a boy or a girl or where you live, everybody lives on the earth and we have to help take care of the earth together. And we can start that by making sure that we throw all of our garbage into the garbage can. All right, try not to litter. And littering is leaving garbage on the ground and not getting it in the garbage can. So if you like to crumple up paper and pretend you're a basketball player and try to throw it and get it into the garbage can, okay, and you miss, and it falls onto the ground, you need to pick it up and throw it into the garbage can. We don't want to leave it laying around. Okay, that's not healthy, and it certainly doesn't look good, and it just makes a mess. So we want to make sure that we keep our garbage in the garbage can. We also want to keep our yard and parks clean. Okay, so I know right now we can't get into our parks, but when we do, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we want to make sure that those parks are nice and clean. If you bring a snack with you to the park or a bottle of water and there's no garbage can or recycling can to throw your stuff in, put it in your pocket, put it in your backpack, save it for when you get home and throw it away at home. Okay, we want to keep our parks clean and safe. Nobody wants to play in a dirty, messy park. Okay, your yards, keep your front yard, your backyard clean, pick up your toys. If you bring a snack outside and you're relaxing in the sun and there's no garbage can outside to throw your wrapper in, put it in your pocket, bring it into the house later on, throw it away. Don't leave it outside, because you know what happens if you throw it onto your lawn, it dirties up your lawn, and then if some wind comes along and blows that wrapper, it might blow it onto your neighbor's lawn, and then you've made your neighbor's lawn messy, and we don't want to do that. We want to be respectful of others as well. We also want to keep garbage out of the water. Okay, so if you're going for a walk with your family or going on a hike or riding your bike and you happen to be near some water and you're taking a little break and having a snack, don't throw your garbage into the water. Okay, again, put it in your pocket, save it for later until you come across a garbage can. We don't want to put any wrappers or things in the water. Not only does it look bad, okay, it's not good for the animals that live in the water or drink the water from those ponds or streams. Okay, so we want to make sure we keep our water clean. So let's keep our garbage out of the water. I'm going to read a book to you that you can find on the EPIC website. I know a lot of you have been going on that. I see what books you're reading and things you're doing, and that's great. So keep up the good work. But I'm going to read this book to you. You can follow along on the screen. Okay, it's called We Celebrate Earth Day in Spring. And even though we're getting some snow and it's a little bit chilly out there, it doesn't feel like spring, but according to the calendar, it is, just not according to the weather. Okay. Well, spring is here. It gets warmer. Plants and trees grow. You might find that maybe you don't have to wear such a heavy coat or hat or scarf or mittens because the temperature is getting a little bit warmer. You also might notice that on the plants, and plants are growing and trees are growing some buds on them. You might see some flowers coming up out of the ground. Then you know spring is here. We have a special day that helps our earth. This day is called Earth Day. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about that on Wednesday, okay? And I'll tell you why. Because Earth Day is Wednesday, April 22nd. It's the same date every year. People work together to help our planet. So just so you know, Earth Day might be celebrated one day a year, but you really need to practice it every day. We celebrate Earth Day many ways. One way is to learn about our Earth. Okay, so let's see, how can you celebrate Earth Day? What could you do to help take care of the Earth? Any more ideas out there? Yeah, that's one. Oh yeah, that one is different. All right, good. All right, great job. Well, Lee's class learns about keeping Earth clean. People need clean air and water. Animals do too. That's why I talked about not throwing garbage in the water. Okay, animals want to drink clean water. All right, if somebody gave you a glass of water and it had dirt floating in it or it had wrappers in it, you would say, oh, no, thank you. Right? You wouldn't want to drink that because you know it's not healthy for you. Well, the same for animals. So that's why we talk about keeping our water clean as well. Well, Cole in this picture is planting a tree. Trees give off oxygen and we need this oxygen to breathe. So maybe one thing that I heard somebody say is, oh, we could plant a tree or we could plant some seeds. That's a very good idea. Something fun to do with your family. Nora in this picture is picking up litter. This helps keep our earth clean. And you can see she's working together with her mom. Her mom's holding the bag while Nora is picking up the garbage. And she's using a special device to pick up the garbage because she's not wearing gloves. So she wants to make sure that she keeps her hands clean and she's not actually touching the garbage. Eli's class reuses paper. Reusing makes less waste. Okay, so that's why a lot of your teachers might say, oh, use the other side of your paper, or don't waste paper. If you make a mistake, erase it. Don't crumple it up and throw it away. We want to make sure that we are using both sides of our paper if we're doing a project. People like to take time to help our earth. How do you celebrate Earth Day? All right, well, we've talked about some ideas. I've listened to some ideas. You've seen some ideas in this book. All right, and then when you get to the end of the book, it's going to give you some other books that you can read on the EPIC website. And it also gives you some words that you could use if you were to write about how you can keep the earth clean. And this is where we left off, where I read the book to you. All right, so now that you've read the book, I want you to think of one thing you can do this week to help keep our earth clean. Maybe you could draw a picture or write a sentence to match your picture. And this picture that I put on the slide that you're seeing is somebody thinking. They have a thinking bubble. And we've seen that in a lot of books that we read at school. All right, right now he's thinking of something. So you think, then you draw, and then you write. Or you could think, write, and then draw a picture of what you wrote about. So when we get together on Wednesday, I'm going to be listening and watching for some ideas that you came up with. If you draw a picture or do some writing about what you can do to keep our earth clean, have your mom or dad or somebody in your family that's taking care of you take a picture of it and send it to your teacher's email. And then that your teacher can show it to me. All right, we're going to want to see that. So please, this week, until we meet again on Wednesday, I want you to think about what you can do to keep our earth clean. And that's all I have for today. I will be back on Wednesday and we're going to talk about what else we can do to keep the earth clean. We're going to be talking about recycling. I want you to think about what that word means because we're going to talk about that on Wednesday. All right, everybody, have a good day. Bye-bye.